I stood there, frozen like a deer in headlights, right at the entrance of the Golden Oak. The chandelier's warm glow danced across my silk blouse, the one I'd splurged on just for this night. The hostess, tall and graceful with that effortless poise, spotted me right away. "Ms. Bennett, we're thrilled to have you this evening," she said, her smile hitting me like a rare kindness. "And congratulations on that big promotion." "Thanks," I managed, my voice steadier than the knot twisting in my gut. I smoothed the blouse again, following her through the maze of polished wood and sparkling crystal. The Golden Oak wasn't just Denver's crown jewel of fine dining, it was this fortress of luxury I'd eyed from the sidewalk for years, dreaming of the day I could step inside without feeling like an outsider. Now, at 34, I was finally here. But my heart hammered like it knew something I didn't. "Your table for 5, she announced, gesturing to a round setup draped in ivory linen, perfectly centered under a gleaming chandelier. "And your champagne's chilling, just as you requested." A silver bucket stood guard beside it, cradling the bottle I'd agonized over for weeks, $300 worth of bubbles to toast what I'd hoped would be a real family moment. "Perfect," I whispered, slipping into my chair and glancing at my watch. 10 minutes early. Plenty of time for them to show. I fiddled with the place settings, straightening a fork, centering a napkin. Anything to keep my hands busy. My phone buzzed with congrats from work folks. My boss's text made me crack a small smile, youngest senior marketing director in firm history. "Make sure they pop that cork the second they walk in." The server glided over, all polished and professional. "Shall I hold off on the champagne until your guests arrive?" "Yes, please. They'll be here any minute." I checked my watch again. Traffic from the suburbs can be a beast. He nodded, placing a bread basket down. "I'll circle back soon." Time dragged. I rearranged the silverware, watched the bread cool, saw the champagne bottle sweat. The server returned with water, his eyes soft in a way that pricked at my throat. "More while you wait?" I nodded, forcing a smile. Mom's probably tied up with Aunt Karen. They're always running late together. 15 minutes stretched to 30. Then an hour. The server stopped pushing for orders, just refilling my water quietly. His kindness a balm and a blade all at once. I checked my phone, no texts from Mom. Nothing from Ryan. Zilch from Aunt Karen or Uncle Mike. I'd reminded them this morning. Called Mom yesterday to confirm. "We'll try to make it," she'd said, sounding distracted, like I was interrupting her real life. Ryan's got some big news too. My fingers hovered over the keys. Call? Text? The restaurant buzzed with laughter. Clinking glasses. The scrape of forks on china. Every sound mocked what this was supposed to be, my win. Our celebration. Then my phone vibrated, not a call, but an Instagram alert. I tapped it, and the world tilted. There they were, Mom's arms slung around Ryan, Uncle Mike hoisting a beer, Aunt Karen laughing like she'd won the lottery. At their go-to spot, Riverside Tavern. Ryan grinning next to his shiny new motorcycle, all chrome and excess. Caption: toasting Ryan's new ride, $12K well spent. Timestamp: 30 minutes ago. Smack in my reservation slot. I zoomed in, hunting for regret. For any flicker that they'd remembered me and chosen this anyway. Nothing. Just pure, untainted joy. A text from Mom pinged in. "You're not top priority right now. Enjoy the bubbly though." Something inside me shattered, not loud, but final, like glass cracking under frost. A tear slipped free, hot on my cheek. The server saw but said nothing. Just slid the check over, $220 for a ghost party. I handed over my card without glancing twice. What was one more hit to the balance I'd bled dry for them? That morning, My team had clapped in the office doorway as the boss announced it, Sophia Bennett, shattering records as our youngest senior marketing director. I'd called Mom right after. That old kid hope fluttering despite everything. That's nice. Han, she'd said. We'll try for dinner. Ryan's got news too. The server returned my card. Anything else? MS. Bennett. I stood, clutching my purse like a shield. No. Thanks. You've been kind. He paused, then murmured. Congrats on the promotion. They missed out big time. I nodded, throat too tight for words, weaving past happy families and cozy couples, feeling like a shadow with a spotlight on my empty table. 40 minutes later, my apartment door clicked shut. I stood in the dim hall, still in that blouse and heels, silence pressing in like an old friend heavy. Expected. I kicked off the shoes. One skidded across the floor. The other hit the thrift store rug. My place was basic, functional, a far cry from the golden oak, and worlds from Mom's comfy suburban house with its soft couches and updated kitchen. The one I'd funded. My cabinet had 4 wine glasses. I grabbed one, uncorked a Merlot I'd saved, poured till it nearly spilled. The irony burned, alone with cheap red after buying champagne for ghosts. My laptop sat on the coffee table from this morning, when hope had filled me like air. I'd pictured their faces hearing about my promotion. Now, I opened it, gulped the wine, and pulled up my personal finance folder. The spreadsheet, Family Aid 2019 to 2024. Rows of truth stared back. Numbers didn't ghost you or fake traffic jams. Mom's mortgage, $1,850 monthly x 54 months equals $99,900. Ryan's truck loans, $13,500. Aunt Karen's meds, $18,200. Uncle Mike's IRS mess, $6,100. Utilities. Fixes. Insurances total, $138,700. Enough for my own house deposit. A world trip. Or that indie marketing agency I daydreamed about during breaks. The wine scorched. I set it down. Opened my banking app. Tomorrow's auto transfer, $1,850 to Mom's mortgage. Unacknowledged for over a year. My finger lingered on cancel, then pressed. Confirmation popped up. For the first time in 5 years. Her bill wasn't mine. I started a new doc, what I owe myself. Cursor blinked. I typed, birthday call on my 34th, none. Air visit for my appendix, no shows. Apartment move help, zip. Times asked about my day, 0. Times asked for cash, 452. My phone buzzed, Mom, electric bills spiked. Spot me $250. Not, how was dinner? Not, sorry. Just another grab. I scrolled our texts, everyone a plea, groceries. Ryan's insurance. Tax gripes. Ryan's, hey sis, to $. An old email, title switch. Mom convinced me to drop my name from the deed while I kept paying. Easier this way. Han. You're helping anyway. I flipped to a photo of my beat-up Toyota. 198,000 miles. Check engine light mocking me. Then Instagram, Ryan's bike gleaming. Mom beaming. Anger hardened, not fire, but ice. Sharp and enduring. Bank balance, $1,187 post-dinner. Low alerts my constant shadow from emergencies. My watch hit 4:17 a.m. I stood. Stiff. Grabbed keys, including Mom's house key. The drive to her place, 12 minutes in pre-dawn quiet. House dark. The one I'd paid for but never called home. Where everyone fit but me. I scrawled on a receipt back, his ride. His house. Your problem. Taped it to the door. slid the key under the mat, walked away without a glance. Next morning, in my car, sunrise gilded the house. A weight eased, not gone, but lighter as I drove off. Spine straight for once. 5 days on, my phone glowed for the 67th time in 24 hours. Voicemail droned the count like judgment. I poured coffee, flipped the phone face down. Apartment silence hugged me peaceful. No fires to fight. Just the clock's tick and steam curls. It buzzed, my hand paused, then retreated. Habit dying hard. I hit speaker. Let voicemails roll while watching Colorado peaks glow golden. Sophia. It's Mom. Soft. Hurt. Why no heads up? We counted on that mortgage pay. Call now. No mention of my solo dinner. Next, sis. Ryan here. It was one meal. Chill. Mom's panicking about the house. Coffee sip brought unfamiliar clarity, anger. Pure as mountain air. This is Karen. Your mom filled me in. You're not the only hard worker. Real issues here, my meds. Delete. Sunlight hit my promotion crystal paperweight from the team. 5 days ago. Worlds away. I turned it. Rainbows dancing. Email ping from Mom. Subject, Karen's losing her meds. One line, this what you want? I closed it. Facebook notify, Ryan tagged me. When kin bails in tough times. Hope they recall family bonds. Comments flooded sympathy for struggling Ryan and broken Mom. No one knew my $138,000 tab. The empty golden oak table. A rare text, Uncle Mike. Got time to chat? Not picking sides. Just worried. I replied, meeting soon. Call after. Quick back, they've milked you for years. I've seen it. Fingers froze. First honesty in ages. Ryan boasted at the bar last month, you'd pay anything to dodge Mom's guilt trip. Coffee soured. I set it down hard. Spill sloshing. Mom's planning an intervention Thursday at her place. Karen and me there. To reason with you. Stillness hit. An intervention like my boundaries were addiction. Thanks for the heads up, I typed. Should have said sooner. Sorry I didn't. Morning turned to prep. Bank call, lock accounts. Advisor email, Nick's Family Autos. Change apartment locks after spotting Mom's spare in my drawer. Then office for client meet. At 3:17 p.m. Post meet. Desk phone. Assistant hesitant. Sophia. Your mom and brother in lobby. With a motorcycle. From my window. There it was, Ryan's chrome beast in the fire lane. Mom preening in the mirrored building. Ryan scrolling. Bored. Peace offering, assistant said. Send up. Colleagues peered. The bike shone. $12,000 slapped to my face. Tell them I'm in a meeting, I said even. And if they return. Same story. Relief in her voice. Got it. I worked till dusk. Screen glow my light. Bye pack up. They were gone. Phone. 23 messages. Escalating desperation. Deleted unheard. Garage footsteps echoed lighter. Deliberate. For once. Walking from crisis. Not to it. Mountains silhouetted dark as I drove. Solid. Unchanging. Tomorrow. Bank calls Mom on the late pay. Tomorrow. She learns I won't fix it. Tomorrow. I breathe freedom's sharp air. The mortgage notice sat untouched on my counter 3 days. Phone silenced. Buzzing with Mom's name 4th time that hour. I sipped coffee. Watched a cardinal perch on my balcony. Sun turning its red feathers to fire. Birds? I'd never noticed from here before. Bank's robocall at 9 o'clock sharp. MS. Bennett. Account ending 4721 is 5 days past due. Contact to avoid fees. Deleted. No guilt. Not my name on it. though I'd paid 54 months. Easier this way. Mom had pushed 3 years back. Phone buzz, mom text, bank called, late. Handle it. Then, Ryan stressed. Cardinal startled off. I opened laptop. Budget sheet. Family aid column gone. Now, future home fund. Same digits. New path. Door knock jolted me. Sophia. I know you're there. Ryan. Desperate. Mom said you're ghosting. Hand on knob. But I held. Lost my job yesterday, he pushed. Missed shifts. But you get it. And the bike payment. Can't help anymore. Ryan. Steady voice surprised me. What? Open up. We gotta talk. No. You ditched my dinner for a toy you couldn't swing. Now rescue yourself. Silence. His breath's heavy. Unfair. Dinner's one night. This is real. Was real to me. But I'm just the fixer. Right? Not a person. Come on. Just cosign alone? Till I land something. Weight pressed, old pull. But my promotion cert hung framed. Signed by team. Celebrated solo. No. Not anymore. Fist slammed door, I jumped. Selfish bee footsteps stormed off. I slid to floor. Heart pounding. Phone rang, Mom. Answered this time. Where's my payment? No hello. Where were you at the Golden Oak? Han. We went over this. Ryan needed us for his buy. He gets down if left out. How'd I feel? Mom? Table for 5. Champagne flat. While you partied his whim. Dramatic. Just dinner. Not just. Proof I only matter for checks. Not true. We love you. You're just. Capable. More than Ryan. Capable of use. Anger surged. Sophia Elizabeth Bennett. After my sacrifices. What sacrifices? I've covered your house. Ryan's flops. Karen's pills years. Silence taut. This the end. Small voice. End of faking this is love. I hung. Blocked. Hands steady pouring coffee. Outside. Cardinal back with mate. Hopping free. A week later. Ryan stormed Pinnacle Marketing's glass lobby. Face flushed. Pacing like thunder. Family crisis. Sister down now. From mezzanine. I gripped rail. Knuckles white. Colleagues flanked. Brother, I rasped. Security. HR asked. No. Inevitable. Elevator drop churned my gut. Doors opened. Ryan gesturing to crowd, reception. Guards. Peers. He rushed. Whisper carrying. Mom's losing it. Bank on mortgage. I dodged his grab. Bus here? Or the bike? What? No bus, listen. Mortgage. Call bank yourself. You're 32. Always your role, confused crease. Problem exactly. Eyes scan crowd. Job tanked. Bike late. Abandoning us? Heat flushed me. Old urge fix. Pay. Peace. But peace cost me shards. Brother bought $12,000 toy night. He skipped my promo dinner, I said to watchers. Study. Here, cause payments due. Shock rippled. Sophia, he hissed. Private. Like my dinner? You Instagrammed while I sat with undrunk $300 bubbly. Lobby hushed. Ryan deflated. You're the responsible one. Counted on it. No more. Back to elevator. Pocket buzz. Group text from Mom. Aunt Karen's meds crisis. Family ruin. Uncle Mike just got her script. She's good. Mom, Mike. Turning us against me? My reply, truth does that. Blocked before floor ding. That eve. Advisor liquidated stocks for my Mountain View condo down payment. New number. Shared with Mike and work pals. Freedom bit like salt on wounds, cleansing sting. Mike's last text at signing, never selfish. Just takers around you. Drafted certified letter to mom. No money asks. Respect my life. Admit past use. Her unsigned reply. How could you to family? Still blind. Family wasn't to, it was with. Tape to fridge. Reminder of clarity. Not guilt. Temptation hit? See it. Stand firm. Burden wasn't cash, it was lugging the unwilling. 6 months slipped by like sand. On my condo balcony, April sun painted Denver gold. Mountains stood guard, eternal as my shifts. Home breathed with me, herbs on sill, basil. Mint, green proof of nurture. Windows flooded light on floors I chose. My mortgage only. Mantle photo, team around me. Glasses up, real toast 6 months post golden oak emptiness. They demanded redo, I wasn't alone. Phone rang, Uncle Mike. Sign up yesterday. Mom listed house. No guilt stab. How's she? As expected. Ryan back after bike repo. Karen's on assist program. Mom spinning abandonment tales, nobody buys now. Words landed soft. Progress. Therapist says you're still Sunday? Wouldn't miss. Sarah's potato salad. Chat flowed, garden. Plans. Book. Hang up left me energized. Victory. Spreadsheet, self-invest, real, photo class. Bike. Tickets. Retirement grew. Emergency, now, travel, Portugal fall. Door knock, Melissa. Junior analyst. We sat at island. Mug steaming. Cancelled the check, she trembled. Brother called me ungrateful. But you did. Courage. Guilt fade. Shifts to growth reminder. She nodded. Mirroring my old self, worth by give. Not be. Calendar chimed. Friends dinner 7 o'clock. Real ones wine prefs. Joke sharers. No scores. Melissa left, sun goldened. Unknown call buzzed. 6 months back, panic answer. Today, silenced easy. Balcony pots, seedlings from Mike. Late bloomers, he'd winked. Worth wait. Leaf touch marveled persistence. True load, not dollars. But bearing non-walkers. Shoulders light now. Mountains vast. Waiting.